If you ever try to build a dashboard in Excel, you know how time consuming it can be to build it from scratch. Now, most people give up on Excel because it requires complicated formulas such as VLOOKUPs, nested formulas, as well as if formulas. So with the latest release of Copilot in Excel, you can now simply describe what you want and let the AI build your dashboard for you. So no formulas or pivot tables, you can simply describe what you want in plain English and delegate the tasks to AI. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can delegate this to Copilot in Excel. So let's hop over the computer and let's get started. Start by opening up your worksheet in Excel. Here I have some safety data which I want to turn into a dashboard. In the toolbar, select Copilot and you should see the Edit with Copilot feature here. Within Excel, you can now delegate tasks to AI, where it can help you build dashboards or directly edit your Excel file. You can also select which model to use from the list, for example, OpenAI GPT 5.2 or the latest Claude Opus model. Alternatively, you can use the Auto feature and allow Copilot to select the best model for you, depending on what you're trying to do. Next, I'm going to type in my prompt. Here I'm going to ask it to build me a dashboard to identify key metrics and trends, and then select Generate. Copilot is now thinking and outlining the steps required to complete my requests. So here it's generated a first draft of the dashboard. This looks pretty good out of the box, but if you look closely, you'll pick up some inconsistencies in terms of how the data is displayed. You can see that Copilot has automatically added a formula to calculate the percentage of walk and talks completed. This is a fantastic feature if you're like me and not sure how to use advanced formulas in Excel. Here you can see some inconsistencies with the data being displayed here as a bar line. Also, the percentage of the walk and talk rate is showing as 4,600% when it should be 46%. I'm going to ask Copilot to correct it using plain English to describe what I want. It did take a couple of goes to get Copilot to do what I wanted. If it doesn't work the first time, try to be more specific in your request and provide it with an example to give it some direction. While building the dashboard, I would suggest testing all the different elements. If we click on the drop-down box here to filter the data, you can see that the data is not flowing through when using the filter. Before fixing this, let's ask Copilot to remove the empty columns in the first table to tidy it up. Now let's add some visuals onto the dashboard. Here I'm going to ask Copilot to create some pie charts and graphs in the summary section and make the KPI table more visual with colors. Now that the visuals are completed, let's go back to the issue we had earlier. If you recall, when we used the drop-down box earlier, the data wasn't flowing through. So let's ask Copilot to fix this. Here I am just going to explain the scenario where it's working and where it's not working and ask Copilot to fix the issue. And now it's always a good idea to do some final checks to make sure everything is working as intended. And that's it for this video. Now, if you think this is going to save you time, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what type of dashboard you're currently building. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how you can build a more complex dashboard using business logic as well as rules, check out the next video here and I'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.